Having trouble with your garage door? Problem solved. Call Direct Service Overhead Garage Door Company. We're your go-to team for garage door repair, new garage doors, openers, and more. We offer same-day service. We're always ready when you need us. Best of all, you can book your appointment online or talk to a live operator. 24/7. No machines, no waiting. So whether it's a broken spring or a brand new garage door, trust the local experts at Direct Service Garage Doors. Call us today or visit directserviceoverhead.com.
Who in the hell? Who did that? Who did that? How dare you?
That's phenomenal. 3, 2, 1 motorcycle.
This is just an outrage. That's what this is. All right.
Dude, that commercial is so loud.
It is very loud.
Holy crap. You can't control that?
No.
That's terrible. I got to turn that down.
It's good stuff, though. It's good stuff. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome. It's Wednesday night. We're going to talk. Well, we're going to get caught up on something that we heard the players say that was quite interesting. Kind of threw me off a little. And, of course, we're going to briefly touch on the Razorback basketball schedule. And then we're getting into Hogs and Vols. Arkansas on the road, heading to Knoxville. Hopefully Tennessee has forgotten what happened a year ago and, passes past. It passes the pass. Water under the bridge. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, huh? Let's just look beyond what Arkansas did to them in Fayetteville last season. So we'll get into that and more. The post live question for XP for the Discord folks is pretty simple. It's just going to be, give me your score. That's it. It's that simple. Give me your score for Arkansas and Tennessee. We want to hear it. I think Arkansas right now that the what's the spread? Did it drop down to, what'd you say, 11?
11.5 right now. Yep.
11.5 points.
How's that for connectivity, guys? Huh? You hear me now?
He's got internet problems.
Hey, at least you're catching it. It's not just me.
Right. It's all right. I'll take it.
Yeah, we got to take our lickings. Yeah, make sure you like, share, hit the subscribe button. Sharing is caring, okay? And again, make sure you hit the like button. All that stuff is important. Make sure you have the notification bell. That way you know as soon as we go live. So, yeah. Kerper's taking credit for that meme. Yeah. We're going to have to start sharing more of those. We're going to have Sharon is Karen, says Kerper. No, Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen. I have a great picture of Ty crossed with a Karen.
You do. You have several of those. And then, like, not only that, with salt on the wound, you also like to pick me on XP swaps. That's always wonderful.
Dude, I started getting a bunch of messages yesterday. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I got the swap. So I was like, Ty.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that was great. You pushed me out of the top 20 entirely.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So a whole bunch of people got XP today as a reward, I guess. So all right. We did hand out the Patreon cards yesterday, so shout out to all the winners. Winners, all of you, as long as you're Patreon supporters, but a special shout out to all the people who won autographed cards and whatnot. So I know hey man, that's cool. There's some really cool cards handed out. All right. So we're going to play the players talk to the media. This was recently, and this is some of the stuff that was said, and we're going to kind of react to a little bit. I think it's only like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes long. I've got it chopped up here. So I'm going to play this and we're going to kind of react. And there's something here that one of them said about what's being emphasized now.
There's a few things.
Yeah, there's a few things. And it's just, I don't know, kind of tells you maybe where they were at versus maybe where they're headed.
I'm going to just start off here. The tempo has definitely changed. It's a lot quicker. The periods are shorter, but they're quick pace. So, the coaches have done a great job with, getting to the nail of things and being able to also focus on detail as well when it comes to coaching, the defense.
Okay, really quick. The one thing that PETRINO was definitely known for was paying attention to all forms of detail. That was just a reputation that he had. It was one that he had before he ever took the Arkansas head coaching job the first time. His attention to detail is just kind of on another level. And their practices are very offensively ran. Like everything kind of revolves around the offense and the quarterback, which, you can wonder why. Like Mike Irwin told the story, and I can remember hearing this rumor a while back when one of Willie Robinson's players I thought it was Niall Davis, but they tackled him to the ground, and it was during I don't know if it's like what they would consider a fastball session back then or whatever they used to call it. And PETRINO just ripped Willie Rob, and former defense coordinator who had the awesome handlebar mustache, by the way. He kind of, God bless him. The man had to work with Bobby PETRINO as a defensive coordinator. Good luck. But and there have been, by the way, and we never addressed this, but there were rumors that PETRINO had gotten into it with T-Will over a similar situation. And at the time, obviously, PETRINO didn't have control over practice. He had control over just the offense. I'm sure Pittman, gave him the keys, and, probably similar like what he did when Barry Odom was here, who's also a former head coach. But now this is fully his offense and his team. So now things are going to be ran according to PETRINO. They're lifting from 2 days to now 3 days a week. I know they've got a day where they're concentrating on stamina, running, all that stuff. Apparently it's turning into something similar to when he's been a head coach at previous jobs, including Arkansas.
Yeah, I've heard a few of them compared to NFL practices too.
Yes, it's very much what it is. It is very much compared to an NFL. And apparently he was doing that even before, when he was at Louisville, before he took the Atlanta job. This was also something I guess he was known to do. It was similar to, maybe not what it ended up being after Atlanta. I'm sure he picked up some neat little tricks. Here's some more from the players. And again, when they talk about attention to detail, that's PETRINO DNA written all over it.
For defense, just being more physical, finishing tackles, getting to the ball, most importantly. So everything is a grind, of course.
Okay, so you heard him. That was Quincy Rhodes. You heard what he said there about, tackling and everything, which, okay, that still is a little like, what did you do during fall camp? Like, what were they doing during fall camp? Because there's not really been a single point against quality opponents where it felt like the defense knew what they were doing, and they definitely were missing tackles, and the secondary constantly lost in coverage too. Here's Taylor Green, and this is listen to what Wooden says.
I would say more energy, getting in a good stance, tackling is emphasized more, pursuit to the football is definitely emphasized, and just playing as one. I know Coach PETRINO, he introduced something called tap the hat, and basically that's when somebody makes the plays, all other 10 guys come and show him love, tap him on the helmet. Basically, just applauding them for making that play. They got
emphasized tackling. Travis,
I don't know what they've been doing, man. What have you been doing?
Why? What?
My son's coach emphasizes tackling every week.
We were emphasizing Carolina football in Fayetteville for the red team. What are we doing? Why are we just? And I'm sure that this has kind of been spoken. I'm sure the defense has talked about this before. Maybe I missed it. I've not actually heard them put it like that. But again, emphasized tackling, not continue to build on what we were doing. Nothing like that. That's not been any of the language. Obviously, because it was broken. It wasn't working.
And pursuit of the ball, dude. Gang tackling is a thing.
It's been missing.
Yeah, it has. And it's just like, were you not talking about that? What were y'all doing?
I'll
tell you in our group chat, they were playing heads up 7 up and having pizza parties, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Like when you hear these, sometimes things just kind of leak, when the players talk or the coaches are a lot, because they're grown-ups. They've been doing this for a long time. They know what they should and shouldn't say. And players sometimes are going to go out there and kind of let things slip. And this feels like one of those things. Like, yeah, we're emphasizing tackling. Like, can you believe it? Isn't it great?
You're right.
And I'm sure some of the media, I'm sure some of them were probably, now this was a Zoom call only, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure if they were in the room, they would have been looking at each other like, oh, okay. Yeah, we were kind of wondering what's going on.
Next week, we're going to start shooting the gaps. You know what I mean? We're going to practice man coverage this week.
If they could only do it right. Back to basics.
Surely he wasn't doing that. Surely this guy, he's just listing off something, right? Like he's just going, this is what we're emphasizing.
I would say yes, but based on what we've seen the last 3 weeks or last 3 games, I don't know that they were ever work. Like and listen, I also don't want to make this out like we're throwing Travis Williams or anybody Deke under the bus. This could also be a Pittman thing too. And it very well, like the head coach has to set the tone, and the head coach typically sets kind of sets up what you're going to do, right? Like I'm pretty sure if I remember right, when he came here from Georgia, when Pittman came here from Georgia after being the offensive line coach, I seem to remember him talking about borrowing some things that they would do through camp and through practice and then putting it to work, right? Through whether it be spring, fall camp or, mid-season, whatever, install week and all that. Like I know that they had pulled some things from what Kirby Smart was doing. I just have a hard time thinking that not tackling and not emphasizing tackling, that's just certainly not one that I think that they would skip out on at Georgia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of wild to me. And
do you think it was a Bobby thing though? Maybe going, hey, don't take my players to the ground, not letting them practice actual tackling.
He does have a reputation for that, but
so maybe he was like, screw it, you guys need to tackle like now,
Yeah, I mean, PETRINO has said it multiple times. Like, he talked about just getting your stance down. He's mentioned
that was pretty crazy.
He's mentioned that, and PETRINO's mentioned that several times, and you hear them reiterate that.
Well, he's mentioned very basic stuff. You can tell they're media trained for sure, also, but they're being careful. But he did slip up. Like you could tell, especially whenever he went to talk. I don't know if it was at the end of it or the beginning. They asked him a question about what's changed and what's better, and he like took a breath to think. Because he didn't want to trash T. Will.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
They were asked about T. Will, and I didn't add it into this cut because I always try to keep these under 2 minutes. But you could tell, I think the question was something along the lines, it might have been Tom Murphy or one of the other guys that asked that said
Tom.
The players, like how have they handled the situation or whatever. And yeah, he kind of had that response where he was like, yeah, almost like he didn't want to answer it.
Yeah,
we know that there are players that are pissed. Listen, I'm sure that there's some players that are still not happy about it, but they're also caught between a rock and a hard place. Missing out now, like trying to hit the portal now, doesn't do you any favors.
No,
you need film, and you need to, you need to look good, right? You need to look good the rest of the year. And if you're someone trying to fight for a position too, like if you're trying to get on the field, how the hell does hopping in the portal do anything for you, especially even if you're not a starter?
How many more do you think would be in the portal right now if they would have done this before the Notre Dame game and they could have kept their damn red shirt?
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? I think there would be more gone than there is right now.
That's a really good
zero,
question.
But makes me wonder. I mean, this was definitely methodical on Hunter Yurachek's part also.
Yeah.
We need to fire him, but we need to retain some semblance of a team.
Didn't Pittman insinuate during practice? Didn't really want them to go full on tackling, or is that something I thought happened? Something I thought happened.
I don't remember.
He's always. I feel like he's been kind of on both sides of that, where he's talking about like you have to tackle, like you have to get used to the feel of tackling. But also, it seems like he was a little back and forth on that at times. I don't know that he ever truly emphasized that he didn't want them to be brought to the ground. I mean, I know this much. They blow the whistle awfully damn quick when they're in fastball. I mean, I know because I was there for however long, 3 years. I saw a lot of fall and spring camp. They blow the whistle quick as soon as the players wrapped up. I mean, they're pretty, and again, you're probably right. That could be a PETRINO thing. They could be a PETRINO thing. I feel like his teams, like, they had issues. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, his defenses were always bend, don't break under PETRINO when he was the head coach. They were always bend, don't break. Yeah. And some of that was a reflection of the fact that he had his hands he was so involved on both sides of the ball that, you know that he played a role in some of that. There was also something one of them said, focusing on stripping the ball first.
I think that was what Cam was talking about. We're too aggressive. When Cam Ball came on and said, I think we're being too aggressive, I think it got taken really out of context, and that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, turnovers is a big deal for sure, and we haven't had hardly any of them, but
they've never – I don't remember the last time this defense was actually like one of the better takeaway defenses in the SEC.
Over multiple coordinators as well. Like, you're right.
Yeah. I feel like one of those Odom years, they were really good at it was kind of bend, don't break, but they were really good at taking the ball away.
21?
It might have been 21.
5 picks in one game against
Mississippi State.
Was it Jackson Dart?
No, Hudson Clark.
Yeah, he had 3 of them, but who was their quarterback? It wasn't Dart, it was before him.
Oh, no. You're talking Mississippi State. No.
I'm talking about Ole Miss.
Was it Ole Miss?
It was Ole Miss.
I get them mixed up. I don't know. I'm going to play the rest of this.
Really good players on the perimeter. They have a really good quarterback, really good running back. They like to run the ball, and then here come the deep shots along with the tempo. So, watching film, executing the calls that were given in practice, and just doing my job. I mean, might sound cliche, but if you just do your job, the plays that and make the plays that come to you, we look up at the scoreboard, we'll be satisfied with the result.
Yeah, he was kind of talking a little bit there about what Tennessee can do. We'll get into that later.
It was Matt Corral, by the way. The other Mike told me.
Yeah, Matt Corral. Yeah,
idiot.
That's right.
Dude, he's completely regurgitating everything Bobby Petrino's telling him, though.
They are.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they're doing. It comes out of that media training stuff.
It's interesting that they put Quincy on the media after he came out and put the thumbs down as soon as they fired T. Will and Deke.
Yeah, right.
Like, why would you choose him?
I kind of wonder if the staff didn't kind of like if you're going to rally around anybody on the defense, it's got to be Rhodes.
Yeah, and I think that I can't Chris Wilson, is that his name?
Oh, the
new DC interim DC.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're liking him.
I don't know how
much, but
they said that it sounds like that he kind of jokes around with them a little bit, but that it sounds like they're vibing with him pretty good right now. Which apparently that's everything now. It's all about vibe. Yeah, but Chris Wilson is the interim defense coordinator, and you got Jay Hayes coaching the defensive line.
Most random hire of all time. I wasn't on when you guys were talking about that.
What's that?
I wasn't on when you guys were talking about that, but I was listening.
Wait, which part?
Jay Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
Most important thing, playing fast, knowing what you got to do. And so what we've done was we've cut down the playbook so that we can play fast, get the calls from the sideline, line up, get in a good stance, and play fast.
There it was again. Talking about getting in a good stance.
So much of this speaks to, I think, our personnel, and it's a little bit like sad because you can tell most of the personnel on the defense is not adjusted to SEC speed. They can't keep up with it, so they're having to dumb down the play. But I'm not trying to trash our team. I'm just saying what I'm like, what I'm getting from this. Oh, maybe I am. Maybe I am.
You're a bully.
They trash themselves. All right, I'm just here. I'm just a spectator. But dude, if you're having to slow it down because you're not fast enough for SEC speed or whatever, you're simplifying the stuff and going to the most simple defenses. Bend, don't break, and bend over, kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah,
I don't know. Seems to speak to personnel to me.
I think so.
Oh, definitely. He's gonna make time. Every day he'll, sneak in and make sure, we're locked in, and he'll, ask how we're doing and stuff. But I think the cool thing is, everybody gets to see a side of him that, I'm fortunate enough to see every single day, So I know everybody's saying, like, I didn't know Coach PETRINO gets riled up like that, like in his what is it called, after practice speech. And I was like, just wait till the game. So
I know what they really want to talk about.
What?
I ain't ever heard that many swear words in a sentence before in my life.
That guy needs to go to church for sure. Yeah, wait till they see him. What did they do? Keep Bobby in a different room? Did they practice on the indoor and everybody else was outside? How did they not hear that man cussing?
Oh, they had to hear him cussing. I mean, again,
he was just laid back.
He stopped practice once. They were outside on the left field where typically where the kickers and the punters are working out. And he stopped. This was last year. This was KJ Jackson's freshman year. And he's up with the threes, I guess. And he's about to snap the ball. PETRINO walks in between them, and it's not unheard of. Some of the other media people there were like, if they were paying attention, some of them by that point were kind of chatting amongst themselves and whatnot. But I'm like walking out of the tunnel and I see the tunnel, walking out of the indoor facility. And I just see PETRINO screaming and yelling at KJ Jackson. And again, it was so funny because I see all these other media people just kind of talking to each other. And I'm like, are y'all seeing this?
This is regular. This is regular.
I've never that was crazy. And
I'm excited to see him destroy some officials and stuff. And
I was going to say
the coach to actually stand up for our damn team.
Yeah.
I love Pitt, but he wasn't doing that. I mean, maybe he wasn't. I didn't see it.
Did he complain to him? Yeah, and he talked about in his post-game pressers or on Mondays when talking to the media, he would, talk about sending.
But he was always like, "Oh, we're gonna send it in. We're gonna send a couple in.
We're gonna send it in." Yeah. I don't think, for people who are either too young to remember, he's not one. He is better behind a microphone and giving you what you want to hear. I always thought PETRINO, it is night and day when you hear him talk about some of the specifics, what you didn't get out of Sam Pittman.
He has the answers, though. There's not going to come, I don't know, ain't going to come out of Bobby's mouth. He knows what he's talking about.
No, you will never hear it. You'll never hear, I don't know, come out of his mouth.
He's 10 steps ahead of you, dude.
I mean, it's different, but tonally, you're not going to hear, he's not going to scream and yell at the microphone, he's not going to get all animated, but you could tell when he's pissed. You could tell when he's angry. I mean, that face turns red, pretty sure a few neck veins pop out. Yeah. Yeah. What game was that? LSU?
I think so. He was pissed.
He had that bottom.
I hope he's equally mean to what he used to be.
I want that as close to that as we can get. And then I just want a better finished product on the field. That's all anybody wants. And don't get blown out. Don't go on the road and just, we already know we already know what's going to happen before the halfway through the third quarter. I'm tired of that, man. Give us a game. I know fans are going to get pissed if you still find a way to lose it, but I want to be in these games. That's all I'm saying. Hey, make sure you guys share, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the post live XP question is just give us simply your score of the game. Arkansas and Tennessee, the spread currently at 11.5, or at least last we looked at it, it was 11.5. So just give us your thoughts in the post live comment section. You'll get some XP. Remember, cycle 10 just started. So you're going to see the XP amount that you're given quite a bit lower than what was being handed out the last several days, because that was towards the end of the cycle. We're in a new XP cycle, so that XP is a little lower, but you'll get your XP as long as you answer that question in the post live.
Hey man, click on Manny C's comment.
What do you say? Ty, if Bobby doesn't work out, we need Clark Lee. Well, okay.
No,
You're not getting Brent Key.
you ain't getting Clark Lee.
You're not getting Clark Lee either.
Clark Lee is never leaving Vandy until they fire him, dude. I'm sorry. Same with Brent Key. Brent Key's he's at his alma mater, right?
Yeah, he's at Georgia.
Yeah, they
Tech.
ain't going anywhere.
He's not
like,
leaving.
it's like trying to hire Shane Beamer. Beamer ain't going nowhere. Maybe Virginia Tech. That's probably it.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Virginia Tech, but I don't know. If that fails, run the triple option as the last resort.
That I like.
It works for Army and Navy, who get 9 wins regularly with much less talent. Yeah, they also don't
lighter schedule.
Yeah, they don't play this kind of schedule, Manny. But I hear what you're saying. Listen, Georgia Tech used to do the same thing, and they got away from it, and now they're doing things differently, and they're actually having success. So they're doing the opposite of what you're saying with the ACC schedule, and they're finding wins. Bobby is still that MFBP, Woo Pig Sooie next head coach, says Mr. Crash Out.
I like it.
Okay. If there's, and I know, again, we're going to do this, but you weren't here Monday, so I think this is fair that we can do this again. Bobby Petrino, Dan Mullen, Rhett Lashley. You are the AD. You can get any one of those 3. Who are you pulling the trigger on?
Mullen?
Mm-hmm. Over Rhett Lashley and over Petrino.
Dude, I've been saying it and everybody's getting mad at me. Rhett Lashley, I just don't think he's got the experience for this program. Because, okay, I'm not going to trash him, but what I am going to say about Mullen, I will up him, right? Because Mullen's done it before at a crappy school, Mississippi State. Look, we're in the same boat, guys. Neither one of us are premier programs. That's all I'm going to say, right? We'd like to be, but Mullen's done it. He's done more with less over his career. The only real slight on Mullen, can you think of a bad Mullen team besides the Florida one?
Well, again, he wasn't
even bad.
It wasn't even by Florida standards. It was.
My cat came in here to say what's up.
He has UNLV 5-0 right now. He's not old. He's not in his late 50s. He's not in his early 60s. He's 53. He will be by the time he's, the next season comes up, he's April 20 something.
I think Mullen's the guy, and there's not too many more coaches that could come available that'll change my mind. He's offensive minded, dude. Mullen's with money and a good DC. We are cooking. That's my opinion.
I think I have Dan Mullen as my number 1.
Yeah. It was funny that I was listening to the show and a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple days ago. My life's weird. But I was listening to the show and as I was listening, I was like, man, I think Mullen's like the guy. And then later on in that show, you're like, and Mullen's my number 1. I was like, hey. Yeah. He brings a little baggage with him, but that's okay. I can deal with that. His not crazy baggage, just interesting surroundings.
Another thing that's pretty attractive about him, he wins in the postseason too.
Yeah.
Like he went his first 4 years at Mississippi. Well, I'm sorry, because his first year they didn't go bowling. Almost went bowling his first year. They won almost 6 games. But 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2013, he went 3-1 in bowl games.
Do you guys remember when Tim Tebow was really good? Do you know who his OC was?
But not very many Tim Tebows.
I'm just saying, Mullen was his OC. Somebody told him what to do.
And to be fair, he also had a guy at Dak Prescott at Mississippi State, and you'd see I know Cowboy fans are kind of hot and cold on Dak and not super thrilled about the contract.
But let's talk about college Dak. College Dak was
Dak was insane.
Dude, I was like, I don't want to play that dude.
College Tim Tebow. And to be fair, I don't think he was given the right, in the NFL. I kind of thought he should have been given another shot elsewhere, but college Tim Tebow was insane. College Dak Prescott was insane.
And that guy's responsible for both of them.
And his first 2 years at Florida, he won 21 games. He won the Peach Bowl and the Orange Bowl, finishing back-to-back years in the top 8.
You know how many Florida fans are pissed they fired him?
Well, at the time, there was so much weirdness.
Or I
with
guess
him.
regretting it, right?
You remember he showed up in the Darth Vader outfit. There was a lot of hate about his recruiting.
I would say, he said we'll recruit in recruiting season or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, we don't have to do that really anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be. I mean, even I don't remember if it was Pittman or someone else was talking about recruiting, and he's like, yeah, it's different. He's like, parents used to want to know about the education and how your program and stuff like that. Now they just want to know how much money they can get. Yeah. That's where we're at, dude. And as long as the board and the right people support the hire, we're gonna be just fine.
Yeah,
he's a good enough coach to win here.
I don't know.
I think his floor is Pittman's ceiling. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you think 8 wins,
9-3?
You think 8 wins would be his floor here,
dude? Look at his stats, man. That guy wins.
Okay, but hold on. If you look at Mississippi State, and he was there,
how did he do there? I will say that
he had one. This is the one thing, and Tim also mentioned this. His record against AP top 25 was not phenomenal.
Awesome.
But then he only ever had at Mississippi State, because that is usually the comparison is Arkansas, Mississippi State. He only had 1 10-win season, and he was there from 2009 to 2017.
Ooh, so that I didn't know.
He did finish 3 times in that span of time, ranked inside the top 25. The highest AP rank he got was 11th, but again, we got to remember this Mississippi State. And this was also in an era of college football where I still think the SEC defensively, offenses were changing. We're getting into this weird new, the Gus Malzahn system and these running quarterbacks that could also kind of do the crazy things that Dak Prescott and Tim Tebow, the things they could do and kind of operating that offense around those guys. Like, this was a different era of college football, especially in the SEC. And at that time, winning at Mississippi State 8 and 9 games almost yearly was just unbelievable. And again, to your point, one of the things, I hadn't even thought of this till you brought it up. We do this, like, recruiting still matters, not like it used to, but it still matters. Imagine walking into the living room of a high school quarterback or any player for that matter and say, Dak Prescott, Tim Tebow. Imagine being able to do that. Imagine being able to say that.
And I got a truck full of money for you.
And hopefully the
sounds
university,
like victory.
Hopefully the university has him situated, right? Like that's
And Fayetteville's pretty sweet. Fayetteville's better than Starkville. Just saying.
I've actually heard that campus isn't that bad. It's just Starkville, the city.
The city of Starkville sucks.
Yeah, Starkville, the city sucks. I think you could probably make that argument for every.
I was going to say Fayetteville's. Well, the area around the university is pretty dope. There's some crappy parts of Fayetteville for sure.
Super libs. I mean, sorry, what?
But like his overall coaching record is 108-61. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bowl record is 7-3.
I have a hard time. Like, Dan Mullen has to be the guy.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here going, why aren't we interviewing him right now? Did you guys ever figure out the rules on that the other day? You were talking about that.
Which one?
Can they interview coaches during the season? He coached Alex Smith too, by the way.
I know. Yeah, he did coach Alex Smith. That's right. He was Urban Meyer's coordinator.
Yep. And guess who his coordinator is? Urban Meyer's son-in-law.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
no,
crazy.
we never did. I never looked it up. I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if they consider that like.
I bet they can.
I wonder if it's one of those things where it's just like looked down upon, kind of like
probably
NFL owners donating to college schools.
I think that's probably why Hunter got a search firm too, that he mentioned, so it can be discreet,
Yeah. Kelly, I'm sorry, it took me a minute to read this. Looking forward to poor performances. Ming NIL players getting the asses chewed. I think Kelly's probably had a few beers tonight.
Yeah, man.
And bench for not performing like legacy. Look at that. HA caps WGS.
Hogs.
Go Hogs. Whooping Suey beat Titter. I love it, Kelly. I love it, man. I hope you pour one for me.
No doubt.
Pour one for me, Kelly. I love it. Fishman says I'm good with Mullen or Bobby.
I'm not going to Karens.
I'm not going to.
Go ahead. I
was going to say I'm not going to complain. Listen, Rhett Lashley, Bobby Petrino, Dan Mullen. I'm not going to complain. Summerall, I'm not going to complain.
No.
There are a couple of names out there that I'm like, please, for the love of God, stop.
Gruden.
One of them is Jeff Traylor. I'm so like, no,
Or
he can
Barry
stay
Lunny.
at UTSA.
Keep Barry Lunny away from my program. Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Let him
I
become
don't
a head
even
coach
know.
first, dude. It's not time to elevate a coordinator. It's time to hire a real damn coach.
Yeah.
We've been trying this.
This is a good point. Also, Mississippi State was before NIL. Yeah.
true.
That is true.
He was
doing all that.
He recruited Dak Prescott without money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess the question would be, that would be the ultimate question. Like, I don't even know what he did at UNLV if he had time to really hit the portal. I'm not even sure what they did in the portal. I probably should have looked that up. I don't know.
You know, as much as we hate the portal nowadays, you can bring in a new coach and flip a program in a year.
I've got to love hate. I've said for the last 3 years, I've got to love hate with the portal.
Give it and take it away.
And under Pittman, it absolutely screwed him. The amount of players that left. I mean, it was just unbelievable. The amount of players that ran for the exits here, and it was money for sure.
Real quick on still on this Mullen thing. His worst year at Mississippi State was his first year, and he went 5-7. 9
Was there
not
another year where he went 5-7, or was that was it?
He went 6-7 in 2016.
Okay.
Every other year's, let's see, 9-4, 7-6, 8-5, 10-3, 9-4, 8-4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Florida 10-3, 11-2, 8-4, and then 5-6, and got fired. He had a bad year. All right.
One bad year. But again, by then it was some of the off the field antics. I think it was Courtney that said that there might have been, it was either a situation between him and the AD, or him, the fans, and the AD, or a booster or something.
She said a couple boosters wanted him out of there. He rubbed a couple boosters the wrong way.
He was 21-14 in conference play at Florida. The only downside, again, he's under 500 at Mississippi State in conference play. He's 33-39. That's the only.
Fast as F, boy.
What?
Jessica ran by me with a blanket up. She's like, I'm fast as F, boy.
Mullen fell off his. Mullen fell off his last year at Mississippi State because Florida came open early with Muschamp.
Probably fair. He was probably looking forward to the next job. Now, I'm not saying he's going to stay here forever either, because if something else comes open, I mean, who knows, right? He stayed at Mississippi State for a while. I remember when Florida hired him, I was like, damn, they got him to leave Mississippi State. He was there from 2009 to 2017. So
yeah. No, we knew he was going to Florida though.
Yeah, I think everybody did. I say everybody. I didn't. It caught me off guard because I wasn't really following stuff back then like I am now. And I was like, wow.
I was actually surprised he stayed at Mississippi State, especially after the 10-9 win seasons back to back. I thought for sure, like, there's no way they're going to be able to keep him here. There's no way. And he also
lived in Starkville, Mississippi for 9 years.
Yeah, and he also went 2-1 in his last 3 bowl appearances before 2017. Like,
your mom's on here all the time. It's fine. You can show your face.
What? Huh?
Jessica walking by with a blanket up again. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Team Mullen for sure. Until I see a better candidate, man. That's what I think personally.
I'm with you on Rhett that there's such a big question mark about, I would say, like, longevity, like how, if he had 6 years at SMU and they were all just fantastic, with 4 of those years coming from being in the ACC, and he was winning and, and all that, 9 and 10 win seasons all the time, great transfer classes, great recruiting classes. You do get that pipeline. I talk about it all the time. Dallas Fort Worth, and then hopefully he dips into Louisiana, because we apparently don't do that along with our own damn state. So maybe, I don't know. Rhett, I would be excited for. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I would be excited for it, but I also get the other side of it too, where it's like, yeah, but how long has he been at SMU, and like what's
and how much money do they have, dude? They have tons of money.
Yeah,
tons of money, and they have a softer schedule, and they're 3-2.
Yeah,
we almost are. We're 2 plays away from 4-1.
Yeah,
with Sam Pittman. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's. And look, man, that's just me. If you guys like him, sweet, but I just don't think I don't think it's going to be what you guys think it is because he's a hot net. If he loses 2 or 3 more games, I bet you I'll shut up about him real quick. Kenny Dillingham is never leaving Arizona State. They have so much money.
Yeah, that's his alma mater too.
Yeah, he ain't going.
People forget that he's not leaving there. He went there. He's basically that's his whole background for. Well, I say his whole background. He was he coached high school out there. I think I remember briefly reading up on him. But yeah, he went back to. I know he did coach in the SEC. He did coach at Auburn, I think, for like a couple of years maybe, and then he was at Florida State. He kind of moved around. He was at Oregon. He was a coordinator / quarterback coach at Oregon for a year, but he went right back to Arizona State in 2023. Yeah, he's been there since. How would I feel about it? I don't know. He did go 3-9. His first year was horrible, and then boom, 11-3. And now they're 4-1.
A little bit of money changes stuff, doesn't it?
It's crazy what it could do, huh?
Once NIL got popping, man, he was like, "Oh, okay."
And he's young too. He's like 36.
He's young. Did you see him at practice the other day with the hose?
No, I didn't.
I guess they're expecting rain. The game they're playing this week.
Oh yeah,
he's standing behind his quarterback, spraying the ball before he throws it. It was hilarious.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say he was like just standing there with a hose,
like Billy Madison,
letting it just hit his one quarterback and just soaking him.
He was just going spraying the ball, and then the guy would throw it. Just spraying the ball, and he'd throw it. It was hilarious.
That's
some people were on Twitter were just like, "That's my guy," and I was like, "Okay."
Well, we are in that. It is that time. I know we're going to do this every single live show until they hire a coach. It is most definitely.
Who you gonna get?
Oh, you got a button now?
I got a button now.
That's fancy.
Who you gonna get? It is who you gonna get season. So we're going to continue down this road every single live. I told Tim that on Monday. Every single live, we're going to go down this roller coaster.
I do want to. I like it when information leaks about like who they're interviewing and stuff, though, so because it gives us like some fresh names, like Kirby Moore. No, but you know what I mean. It's like, okay, well, at least they interviewed somebody.
Did you know he's Clark Moore's brother?
Clark Moore or Kellen Moore?
Or Kellen Moore. I don't know why I said, yeah, he's Kellen Moore's brother.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I heard it earlier.
Is it true? Is that factual?
I don't know, but I heard someone say that earlier on something I was listening to, and I was like, oh,
broke.
And then I just kept living my life, you know.
Kellen Moore was him in college, dude. I mean, he was on the cover of EA.
Yeah, now is he at Cowboys?
He's Saints.
Saints. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I don't follow the pros hardly at all.
He's with the Aints. He's with the New Orleans. I'm sorry, Eagle. That's gonna hurt him deep. I'm sorry. This is a new chatter here. Marshall Mead. Hey man, hope you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button as well. Sharing is caring, not Karen. Caring. How do you think Bobby? Let's see. If Bobby can win 5 games, he will be the guy. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bobby's in the absolute worst position right now a coach could be in, to be real. But he's taking his shot because this is probably the only one he's going to get.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, there's one of 2 ways that he becomes a coach. Number 1, he wins 5-6 games. Number 2 is they whiff on like 4 or 5 people. And they're just like, screw it. He wants to be here. He'll probably do it cheap. And then they could plug money in the NIL and they could still probably win.
Boosters, I can tell you right now. And this is what people are saying. I can't confirm it. I don't know anyone that knows boosters. So this is just what other media people have said. And I think Mike Irwin, don't quote me on this. You'll just have to ask Mike Irwin on Ask Mike. How confident are boosters? Or how confident are you that boosters are going to support PETRINO in helping them get to that $20.5 million and also facilitate a team? And not just for 1 year, like how confident are we moving forward? This will not be a problem. And if that is the case, and you're giving Bobby PETRINO the keys, son.
Yeah.
I mean, KJ Jackson next year, again, assuming he were to find a way to keep the job, be the head coach, KJ Jackson would be surrounded. Look what they did this year in the portal, how many receivers they added. I mean, now throw in the Tyson money or whatever, Doug McMillan money, wherever they get this money from.
Stevens. I don't even think Stevens is doing that much right now. I don't think they were doing much for Pitt.
Fletcher. We know it.
Fletcher loves Petrino.
They're boys.
Yeah, so that's his homie.
And I think he is actually. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had quite a bit to do with this roster last year. But, I mean, imagine if he got help. And then there is the other side of this, and someone brought this up. Where was that last year? Like, they didn't go out. Like, all these receivers they brought in, don't get me wrong, Omega
remember all the how weird we all felt they were getting so many wide receivers, and all of a sudden it's like, we're not so dumb now, huh?
But the point was that I was making was that they weren't high caliber players. I mean, outside of Omega Blake, these were not like 4-star transfer, or these weren't guys that are former 5 or 4-star athletes like a Jaden Hazelwood. You remember him when Arkansas picked him up?
I thought he was going to be so awesome, and he sucked.
Well, I think too that offense just but you got to remember who was throwing him the ball too. But
what was that, KJ Jefferson?
Well, was that KJ or was that year one Felipe?
Yeah, it was Felipe.
Was it Felipe?
Yep.
Okay, he should have been better then. I get those first 2 years mixed up. I do remember Mike Woods hopping over to Oklahoma, and that pissed me off. But whatever. Anyways, the point being is like, okay, where was that last year, right? Or even this year? Like, where's the money? If these boosters really love Petrino, why weren't they supporting him on the offense? And to be fair, I think they did, because the offensive line certainly got better. Robinson is absolutely an upgrade at left tackle, and you're able to move Carmona inside. Kittler was okay, right? You picked up the big freshman from Oregon, the right tackle. So I mean, I think they did okay.
The only touchdown of the Notre Dame game. That play was awesome, by the way. Yeah. I hate how bad that game sucked, because that play was so cool.
Hazelwood's okay. For instance, Hazelwood was 22 with KJ. Was it 22? No,
maybe.
What? I thought it was 21.
22 was a bad year for us. 21 was awesome.
21 was 22 wasn't bad.
22 Enos?
23 was bad.
23. That's
23 was atrocious. That was the Enos when they fired him after Mississippi State.
Yeah. Hey, just a little breaking news. The injury availability report just came out.
I was gonna say earlier, we don't know what it looks like. Do we?
I do.
Okay.
I got it in front of me. Monty Harrison, obviously. Jalen Brown. AJ Green is out. That's kind of interesting. Don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Jeremiah Beck Jr. Andres Paskey's out.
Really?
Posca. It looks like Paskey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does.
Posca's out. Don't know why. David Oki's out. That sucks.
Really?
Yeah. Quintavious Scandrett is out, and obviously Ishmael Cece's out, which we know that.
Scandrett's out too, huh?
Scandrett's out too. Yeah.
That's a safety. He got a little bit of time this year. Okay.
Yeah.
What about for Tennessee? They have a defensive tackle they're trying to get back.
Tennessee, I'm trying to look for the report I got is on 3. Let's see. Sorry. Bear with me. Let's see. Yeah, only one I see is Arkansas right there. Maybe I'll get the Tennessee one, but I'm sure they'll be healthy and running like a Heisman.
What do you think of Ed Orgeron?
Here we go. Okay. Ed Orgeron is a DC. I'm with it. There is a John Neighbors clip I have on my phone doing an imitation of Bobby Petrino having a conversation with Ed Orgeron.
Oh, wow.
Might be the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
It's so funny, dude. I'll send you. Okay. Out for Tennessee, you have defensive back Ricky Gibson III, Jermod McCoy. Man, they got some tough names. Wide receiver Rodarius Jackson, and then questionable is Ethan Thomas. We don't have any questionables. We just have out.
Yeah.
So it looks like Posca, Scandrett, and Oki are and Green is the kind of the new additions.
Okay.
I guess he's been working their asses off, huh?
David Hobbs is the player. Is he? So he's not on their injury list?
He's not even listed on there at all.
Oh, shit. So he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Oh, because just one guy was going to make it worse, right?
Yeah, but some of the questions have been about.
I hate that I feel exactly about this game as I felt about it last year. Now, last year went pretty good, but I'm just saying, this year is I feel exactly like we're gonna get destroyed. That's just like the gut feeling.
Yeah.
I felt like that last year too. I was totally wrong, but
So
man, I hope it's another one of those games.
David Hobbs is a big time player for them. He's a borderline 5-star defensive tackle. He was like he picked Tennessee over some like really good schools.
He wasn't even probable or doubtful or nothing. He wasn't even on there. So maybe they pulled a Lane Kiffin.
They may have. I don't know. I don't know that I trust these damn injury reports. I think they're supposed to. By league rules, they're supposed. You know what I mean?
Sure, but Pittman opened Pandora's box, man. He did it, and he didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
So everybody else is gonna start doing it.
Justin Williams wants to know: do you think Sam is going to watch the game on Saturday?
Oh yeah, he's gonna hate watch it.
he's gonna watch it. You know, with coaches, it's going to be different. Those are his players, you know.
True, he'll probably
I mean, he's going to feel for them if they lose or whatever. If they win, he's going to be happy and excited. You know, whatever. I hope he.
You think T. Will's going to watch it in the same same time?
That might be different. T. Will might actually hate watch.
He's going to hate watch it. That's right, Tennessee, get him, bro.
That's what you get for firing.
What you get, man.
Hey, really quick, Arkansas's hoop schedule. We're gonna talk about Arkansas, Tennessee here in just a second. Football, but I wanted to share.
They released the whole damn schedule the other day, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like times and everything. That was crazy.
I don't know if times are on this actually. What the hell?
The one I saw, I thought I was like, whoa.
Oh my God, there's so many. Where is it?
Look at Camo Gang.
I've got 5,000 damn tabs open. I do this every live.
Oh, I can't do that. I have 2 tabs open right now, and that's it.
I've got to have them all up. What? Who said what now?
Okay, a couple of great comments. Number 1, Camo Gang said Ty dyes his beard red if Bobby P runs the table. Lock it in. Dude,
lock it in, son. Lock it in. Hey, speaking of locking it in, I want to put one of these Rogue pillows in my mouth.
And then Kerp said, T. Will said, yeah, Vols. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Marshall Mead. We got an NFL coach is Jay Hayes. He's for the defensive line is what we got. He's coached for like the Bucks and
Pittsburgh, I think. Was it Pittsburgh?
I think so.
He's all over the place.
I think he was unemployed whenever he called, but apparently Bobby talked to him and he's like, give me a call if you need something. And then Bobby's like, okay.
There was a rumor floating around when the news broke that PETRINO fired the defensive staff. Like that day, there were rumors that he was going to get on the phone and call Ed Orgeron, come coach the defense.
That would have been awesome.
You know what? Just for the entertainment alone, and please God, if they would have done that, I would have wanted him at the mic.
I love Coach O. He's like one of my favorite coaches because he's like Farmer Fran in real life.
Arkansas basketball. I'll share the screen here. I'm just going to go straight to the website.
My wife is throwing laundry. Somebody said, why did I just see something go flying behind Travis? She's packing my shit.
Share screen. Here we go. Here's the schedule right here. Bing, bang, boom. So we've got the Hot Spring scrimmage on October 12th, 3 p.m. Exhibition. I love this. Exhibition. And then look at this. So Cincinnati's SEC Network Plus, ESPNU.
Sweet.
I might have missed that announcement. I did not know ESPNU was gonna show this. That is awesome.
I was gonna watch ESPN INTO.
Wait, what?
ESPN Pinto.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, 8 p.m. Monday night. I don't know how the hell if we're gonna do a Monday show and then a post game for this. I don't know.
Could just do it all at once.
I'd rather do 2 separate if I can help it. That's gonna be a lot of work on Monday. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah, you are.
Southern at 6 p.m. on November 3rd. That's how we start the season. Then boom, baby, you're in East Lansing, taking on Michigan State.
It's gonna be a good one.
6 p.m. So they did give us a bunch of time.
Wait, go back up. When do we play Duke?
Holy crap. Okay.
Dude, his schedule, the way he scheduled himself is crazy.
Duke is Thanksgiving Classic.
Yes, dude. That's
CBS,
awesome.
man. I am so excited for this. You know what's going to happen, though? If they find a way and screw around, maybe lose a couple of these games they shouldn't lose, the hype for this game is going to dwindle.
True.
For fans. But yet it won't matter in the grand scheme of things.
I think the best shot they got to lose is maybe Michigan State, but a couple of those exhibitions. But
yeah.
Other than that, a lot of those are trash. He set it up like that. He wanted that to be a big game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, at the United Center.
Damn, not even at Bud, huh? That would have been sweet.
They're going to stream it on Paramount Plus, too. Okay. But it's going to be on CBS, 7 p.m. tip-off. Bro, let's freaking go, man.
Dude, Cal is like a god in Arkansas right now.
He could run for governor.
You know what I mean? I bet he's so happy here because Kentucky fans are like, you suck, man. You're not doing enough. And we're like, yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm going to name my kid Cal. Like, let's go.
Going to name our pet hedgehog Cal.
Yeah.
Louisville on December 3rd, right?
It's going to be a hell of a game. 6, thank God.
Fresno State, December 6th.
Ooh,
Texas Tech, dude.
Look at that one, dude.
This is awesome. I mean, I know some of these we already knew about these, but
playing them in Dallas too. I'm learning about these. That's badass.
American Airlines Center, yeah.
Sucks for playing in Dallas, but I'm glad it's at 11.
They're going to come home on the 16th and play Queens,
New York.
Then of course students go on break, but you got Houston. Houston's going to be in Newark, New Jersey.
Dude, we have so many away games.
This is so weird.
Wait, why are we playing Houston in New Jersey? Is this some kind of like, there you go, never forget tribute classic? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got like these marquee games.
Yeah. I would almost just rather this damn game be in Tulsa, be at the BOK.
Again. Yeah, that would be sweet.
I mean, I feel like that'd be a good in-between place, for Houston fans and Arkansas fans.
Look what he's doing, though. He's branding us up, man. They're streaming these games on Paramount Plus. 2 games at least that I've seen. Dude,
yeah.
Everybody's going to watch those games.
January 3rd, 2 p.m., you open up with SEC play against Tennessee. And then you're at Ole Miss. I want to beat them so bad. I hate Ole Miss.
I want to beat both of them.
I want to beat them all. I love that's the Tennessee opens up with Bud Walton. I love that, dude.
I like that we're getting Tennessee a little bit earlier this year.
Yeah. Well, again, we know what this schedule's about. We know, like, you're scheduling these Elite 8 teams, these teams that are – a lot of these non-con teams are picked to be, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4 caliber. Like, he is that confident in this roster at Arkansas. And then you go from that to in SEC play in January. I mean, typical. But that speaks to how – he knows how difficult the SEC is. He's not looking for automatic dubs. He wants games,
Well, they're going to be SEC ready by December.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, my God, Duke and Louisville, right there. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom. Yeah.
Then we can beat Louisville just so Kentucky can cry about it.
Texas Tech revenge game. That's
we owe them. That game tore my soul out of my body, dude.
I know it.
And I had to do the post game because you were on a stupid ass cruise ship.
Hey.
I was so pissed.
Hey, don't hate. I was hammered.
Yeah, you were. That was a great laugh.
I was I was so hammered trying to call in. I was so mad. And there's some Kentucky fan just talking shit at the casino, like, haha, that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. He kept saying, this is a short dude. I'm like, bro, you're about to get picked up and broken in half.
Just throw him off the boat, dude.
I am so excited about this. Again, you're like you said, they're gonna be battle tested going into conference play. I mean,
I like his confidence because we really went from a 9-man team to a 9-man rotation. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a real
they got a pretty good rotation, dude. We got some good players.
Yeah. Whew, boy,
and
look at these finals.
Is it Malik? It was either Acuff or Malik. I can't remember. Man, one of them couldn't miss the other day on a 3-point competition. Who was that?
Oh, I don't know. I watched part of the pro day, and there were quite a few misses. But
the first one at the party at the Palace.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude! Just dropped them like 3 racks straight in a row. It was crazy.
I saw who stood out for me for the pro day was Acuff. I thought, but I didn't watch the whole thing, and it was, I'm trying to do
a media member of you, man.
I watched what I could, and Acuff stands out. He doesn't look like a freshman, and he looks like someone who's been in college ball for a few years. Like, he's
good. Let's win a natty. You can go on to the league next year, but
and I'm talking about like just his build. I don't mean like his overall play. He looked pretty smooth, and he looked pretty good out on the perimeter playing defense. But yeah, I'm so excited for this team. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep, it's gonna be sweet.
Hey, let's get to the part about Arkansas playing Tennessee, Travis.
Do we have to?
I mean, look at that, right at the hour mark too. Boom. God dang, that's beautiful. So here's something to keep in mind. Taylor Green, who going into the Ole Miss game, there was Heisman talk, All-American. This guy's gonna be, top 3 round draft pick. He is gonna be a top 6 quarterback, top 5, top 6 quarterback. And then he goes into Ole Miss. He does have 420 yards of offense. But he only ends up with 2 total touchdowns, and of course you're handed the L because of a stupid ass fumble. But there's kind of a trend here, and this was happening last year, and this was something pointed out about Taylor Green about how he just he can't throw touchdowns against ranked opponents. He just can't do it. He can't finish off drives, and there was a little bit of that second half stagnation last year. Memphis, yeah, he has a bunch of yards, almost 400 yards again, 1 passing touchdown. 2 picks, QBR 78.7. And then Notre Dame, 17 of 32, 207, no touchdowns and a pick. And once again, almost 300 yards of offense. He's definitely the guy putting the team on his shoulders. But I've called you Tim, I feel like 3 times.
It's because Tim's around more than me. I'm like your real dad. Tim's your stepdad. You know what I mean?
But there's a theme here, man. There's a trend. This guy, Taylor, when the competition is legit, top 25, I think outside of Oklahoma State last year, who I believe was ranked when we played them, he had he did well until he didn't, right?
Yeah.
But this year, that trend is continuing. He doesn't look like a draft pick to me when he plays these kind of games like he has against, going back to Ole Miss, despite the yardage. Scoring is ultimately what matters. You can have 500 yards a game, but if you're turning the ball over 2 times a game and you're not throwing tutties like what an NFL scout wants to see you do, you're not getting drafted, dude. Or you might maybe go play wide receiver when you're 6'6" and probably run a 4.4.
Yeah, right.
I just I don't know. It's last year it was like you take away his legs and you took away the offense, and this year he's it's a little bit of that, but it's him continuing this trend where Taylor can't throw touchdowns against good teams. And I'm not talking about one, right? Like, I don't think last year against a ranked opponent he threw, again, outside of Oklahoma State, and really what I'm thinking is teams who ended up being ranked, not started. I don't think he threw a single game where he had 2 passing touchdowns that I can remember off the top of my head. And this in a Bobby Petrino offense, what are we doing here? Like, that's got to be like, he's got to be throwing. And don't get me wrong, scoring is scoring, but there's another element to this game in a Petrino offense, which is throwing the ball and moving the ball through the air and finishing in the air.
It's like the biggest element to this offense. You put in all that damn work to set up the play action, and if you don't make that throw, you're screwed, man.
And he's throwing interceptions right to defenders too. Like, when he does throw picks, they're like right to. I think only one has been like a batted pass. And maybe not even one. I feel like there was one, but he's kind of regressing. Taylor Green is regressing into that quarterback that the fans who griped about him all off season, like, he's turned into that quarterback. And those people are like, yeah, we were right. He's terrible. He's garbage. And it's like, well, but we've also seen him have great moments. But yeah, when he plays against good opponents,
when he's not pressured, he's great.
Yeah.
Even like in the Notre Dame game, the whole team sucked. The O-line didn't play good. You know what I mean? The receivers couldn't get open. It was just one of those quicksand games,
He, under pressure, has been really bad.
That's going to be his biggest red flag in the league.
It is.
In the draft.
It is, absolutely. He is under pressure. And it's 27% of his snaps that he's pressured. He's 32%. 32% pass completion, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Again, this is very similar to last year. And to the people who are saying like he is who we thought he was, are right. they're right. Taylon Green right now, I mean, the narrative is correct. He is who he is. Is he better than what he was at Boise State? Of course, but he's also operating a Bobby Petrino offense with at least some SEC caliber targets to throw to.
Do you think in any universe that Bobby was sandbagging the second half of these games?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because that's going to make him look terrible. Like, why jeopardize that?
Or it's going to make him look like a king when they come out and start stomping ass.
John Hawes and I talked about that in Discord. Wouldn't that be some shit?
I'm telling you, man, I'm watching it. If we come out in the second half and start burning shit up, I'm going to be like, Bobby.
What were you doing, Bobby?
What are you doing, man?
What were you doing? Yeah.
I hope that sounds terrible, but I hope that's what was happening. And it's easy to do, right? You just start either that, or on more realistic sense, maybe Pittman was vetoing some stuff.
It could, yeah, and that's absolutely a possibility, right?
Run the ball. We need to run the ball. We need to dominate. No, keep throwing the damn ball. We're doing good.
Did Pittman ever say who called the going for the field goals all the times they did this year on fourth and shorts, and some of the play calling on third and short on the other side of the 50 was just weird.
There's so many interesting things that Bobby said in regards to like the analytics.
Oh yeah,
because instead of I think Tom Murphy or somebody asked him, well, how do you feel on analytics? And he's like, well, depends on what D end is lined up against blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And it's like what players lined up against what players. Like that's a pretty good way to think about it. He's like, I'm not going to use a computer to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
and then so it's like that makes way more sense.
Well, again, Petrino, he's always. I mean, he's a good pilot, he's a good pilot. That's just what he is. He's, and he knows what he wants his product to resemble on the field. And it's going to be all offense. And that's why the defenses have suffered.
Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. I really think that there was some fatigue on the offense from the defense being so bad.
Yeah.
I think they're just like if they don't score, they're like, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they were. So it's like, again, you guys got to remember, we were this close to winning those two games before we got our asses whooped off.
Yeah.
But if that offense can show back up and we have some semblance of defense, we won't look stupid this week.
Again, dipping.
It's always that. It's always
dipping right back into that conversation about what it takes for Petrino. Listen, I want this to be on the freaking record. I've said the last couple of shows, all Petrino needs to do is win 2 and then be competitive in the other 5. Now, I'm saying that would make him a legitimate coaching candidate. That would not guarantee him the job. I don't know how many games he has to win. It is a numbers game at the end of the day. If he does win 4 games, there's no way there's another guy for the job. I don't think they interview anybody else.
You think he had 4 games?
I think so.
That's a 6-6 season.
That's 6-6, but that's 4 versus, right now the number 5 remaining schedule in the country.
True.
I mean, how would you turn that down? I think you might be, if you did turn that down, fans would turn on Hunter even more.
I think your number's 5, man. You got to win some. You ain't, but I think it's 5, dude.
You think he's got to win 5 of the last 7 games?
Yes.
Damn.
Because of his history, dude.
Travis for AD, bro. Travis is diehard. He's hardcore over here.
I'm just saying, look, we're gonna have a hard schedule every damn year. Going 6-6 clearly isn't acceptable.
Yeah, but this is okay. But this is not his team. It's not his team. That's not his staff. Okay, but it's not his staff.
It kind of is though.
That's not. No, it's not.
Couch is his guy.
No, it's not.
Crouch.
Okay, no. I'm talking about the defense.
Okay, we're talking about defense. Yes,
but that's what I mean, though. This is not his full product on the field.
True.
We could sit here and talk about like how bad his defenses were when he was here the first time. Fair enough. But Willie Robinson was his guy because he could control Willie Robinson.
That's true.
And there was that's why he surrounded himself with his brother or Garrick McGee, guys like that who've been around him before. Those are his guys. And I do think the receiver coach, I think that's one of his guys too. He's followed him at like 3 different jobs.
Fouch is his name. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Fouch.
I don't know why I couldn't remember.
But this isn't his NIL roster. Like, this is, at the end of the day, this is Pittman's NIL. This is what Pittman NIL dollars could buy.
Yeah, and let's be real. Pittman, I think, missed. I think the talent evaluation is an issue.
Well, again, it goes back to how much money did they have available for Pittman, and that is ultimately, that is the ultimate question. Like, and if you listen to what Hunter said, he was asked straight up, like, something about I can't remember the question verbatim, but he said when he was announcing PETRINO to be his interim that they weren't in position to compete in the SEC with Pittman and head coach. It was something along those lines, and I read that as, oh, you mean the boosters just weren't confident?
That's exactly how. And remember, initially I texted you guys in the group chat, and I was like, "I'm gonna crash out about this."
Yeah.
You
were right. You were right,
yeah.
and I agree. And I think that's part
Speaking
of
of crash out. Crash out did do a super chat at like 7:32.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you missed it. So
I missed it.
We need to go back. It's green.
Let me see. Here's Fishman. The 2010-2011 defense was like 85 Bears compared to what happened this year. That's fair.
There's a few good ones.
I mean, they could take the ball away like nobody's business. No coach ever would win 5 or more with this team.
Probably
That's
fair.
what I'm saying, I like, if he won 5. That
what I'm saying is Bobby doesn't bring that new electricity with him that a new name would.
Yeah,
and I think that's working against him a little bit. I mean, yeah, maybe for us, the people who are like experienced the Bobby PETRINO thing, but he is a little bit old. These games are gonna be if he's still the same dude, then there's a very good chance. Say he's the exact same guy, same fire, and he wins 4. Yeah, you're probably right.
I still love beating Kentucky after they said we suck by 10 points. Woo pig suey. Let's go Travis and Ty. Also, we taken down Tennessee 34-28.
I like it.
Crash out, but you know how this works though. You hype yourself up and then you crash, you live up to your name, you crash out in Discord, and we feel like we might have to put a search party out for you because you vanish for a little while. You get so upset. I think that was all of them, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right. I didn't want anybody to get.
We're supposed to segue into Tennessee, and we never did.
No, we did. We were talking about Tennessee.
I guess we did a little bit. Yeah,
we're talking about Bobby.
You're right.
I guess we could actually get into Bobby territory. We could get into the. There's so much going on right now.
Yeah, there really is.
Tennessee. So really on the Tennessee side of things, this is going to be a game I'm really going to sit back and just watch and go, how's this team operating? What's their body language like? How's Bobby? Things like that. Is this going to run? Is this shit going to work? Basically, you know what I mean? At all? Is it going to work at all? Or are we just going to get smashed like the Morris years? I don't think we'll get smashed like that. I hope not. Unless this defense is like, yeah, Bobby, we're good. And it goes out and there's like, you know what I mean? We're going to lay down and let you guys score every play, okay? Screw this guy. He fired our friends.
The spread's at 11.5. Do you have Arkansas covering?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Not yet. Again, there's so much wait and see involved in this for me, man. I don't know what the hell to expect. Yes,
Dustino, what's up, man? Make sure you retweet us, Dustino.
Yeah, you got a good following. Do it.
Yeah. Everybody, I don't care if you got a good following or not. Retweet us. Retweet the Tusk Talk with Ty Twitter.
Everybody. That's a lot of T's.
Everybody, it is. Hey, you still love me, Ty. I never said I didn't love you. I'm just saying, Crash, you do this thing where you get so excited and then you hit the floor. What's up, Angel? How you doing, man?
I can appreciate a good crash out.
I mean, I have.
You know what, man? Oh man, I want to say we'll cover that damn spread. I'm thinking about it.
I'll say this: if you do, I mean,
okay. Here's the deal: if we're gonna get this defense in any kind of shape, starting against the number 1 scoring offense in the nation's pretty good start. Yeah. If we can hold Tennessee, if we even get close to beating Tennessee, we're gonna win some games we shouldn't. I'm telling you. How about that? There's your optimism, Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph. Where's Ralph been lately? I haven't seen him. I guess we haven't been negative enough. Is this so? Because I don't know if I'm buying into the A&M. I don't know if they're number 5 or not, man. I just don't. This is a new era for them, though. This is Elk's second season. So maybe they are a legit playoff, just like I might have been wrong about Ole Miss. Hell, they're sitting at 5-0. They're ranked.
I thought Ole Miss sucked. I really did. And I was like, Well, then we kind of hung with them, and I was like, we were in position to beat them, and I was like, damn, man, they do suck. We're gonna win this game. Hell yeah, dude.
I said coming out of that, even with the loss, I said like I still don't think they're a playoff team. I was wrong. I'm gonna have to own up to
Mizzou
it.
sucked a lot too, and I still don't think they're proven. We're gonna find out who Mizzou is this weekend, also.
Yeah, they've got
Bama.
Oh, that is Bama. That's right, because Drinkowitz. Yeah. Drinkowitz pulled some shenanigans today.
Did he? Oh yeah, yes. Caleb DeBoer. If he's Kalen DeBoer, he's wearing his black shirt of doom.
Yeah, his black shirt of doom. Yeah. Is this the toughest game left on the schedule
for us?
For Arkansas?
Probably. A&M. This game and A&M are going to suck.
What I was pointing out a minute ago. The difference though is A&M is in Fayetteville.
I think Texas is down. Okay, our toughest road game. Well, A&M's in Fayetteville. This is going to be our toughest road game for sure.
I think it's our toughest game remaining of the year.
It might, yeah, because
I don't know what to make of A&M. I know everybody's excited, but
I just don't know who the hell this team is right now. I don't know who the hell is going to come out on the field.
A&M's best win is Notre Dame.
Yeah, and
they barely beat Notre Dame. And Notre Dame,
we're not going to have a good time with Texas A&M at all.
Well, again, it's like you said earlier though, before we went live, we completely let go of the rope.
Yep.
I do think if Arkansas had at least split Memphis and Ole Miss, there's no way that blowout's happening. There's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at A&M's numbers on defense. Like they've got some problems.
Just 2 heartbreakers in a row, and then they're just like, screw this. These guys are tough.
A&M barely got by Auburn. They did take care of Mississippi State. They beat them pretty.
What was the score in the Auburn A&M game? I didn't know that.
Auburn A&M was 16-10.
Dude, if we get rolling and going with some, do we play A&M the following week after Tennessee? Like next week?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Oh no, yeah, you do.
Okay.
For some reason, I was thinking Auburn was in there. No, it goes.
Those are our toughest too. But I'm gonna tell you what, I think Texas is down. I think LSU's down a little bit more. I thought LSU was gonna win the damn Natty.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you both did. LSU, the only difference maker there is that is the toughest place to play in all of college football.
Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Like super good.
That's the benefit of being a blue blood.
I don't know, man. This is a pretty hard schedule. Like laying it out, it's like
it is.
But we do this every year to ourselves, man.
I still think it's a toss up, probably between Tennessee and A&M, and maybe LSU because it's at Baton Rouge. Okay, now, do I think Arkansas covers the spread? I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna be shocked by what I'm about to say. I think Tennessee blows Arkansas out. I just don't. You're replacing your entire defensive staff. You had to upgrade or promote like analysts
and bring in a new guy.
And I just I don't.
Yeah, you're probably right, dude.
Taylor Green is trending down against ranked opponents. He looks like one of the most mediocre quarterbacks Arkansas has had in a while when he plays a good opponent. Not all the time, and I know last year against Tennessee he did his part until the Malachi. They put in Malachi at the end of that game. He's had his moments, but again, he's not consistent against these ranked opponents. And I don't know. I think this is going to be a blowout. I really think this could be something similar to what happened with Notre Dame. I really do.
If we get blown out, does everybody turn on Bobby and they're like, he's washed?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
it's maybe not just that one game. Yeah, I think and this isn't me bagging on PETRINO. It's just simply that it's the situation that he found himself in. Like,
he's not. Make no mistake, he's in a terrible spot.
He really is.
This is horrible, dude.
It's a bad spot. Camo Gang says 60-24. Dude, I wouldn't even rule that out.
I mean, it could happen, dude. They put up 72 on a team this year, didn't they?
It was some who the hell was it? No, now you got me looking.
I passed it earlier looking at this.
72-17 over Eastern Tennessee State.
Yeah, so directional. Mm-hmm.
And again, Tennessee has issues. Mike Washington.
That's what I was actually going to bring up. Yeah, go ahead.
Tennessee fans got a little, I saw that tweet where they quoted him as saying that they've got some holes or whatever. And he's not wrong. Like Tennessee does have there's some chink in that armor, but
they are the 103rd scoring defense
Yeah, and their run
pass defense efficiency, they are 91st.
Yeah, what's their run deficiency? Or
87. Their defense sucks.
Yeah, their defense, and again,
well, so does ours. But I'm just saying,
I don't
this could be a shootout.
But we said that against Notre Dame too, though.
Yeah,
remember? I mean,
man, let me dream, dude. Shut up, bro.
they're gonna have to prove it, right? They're gonna have to prove it. Force some turnovers, get in the backfield. Listen, the other thing about this is that quarterback doesn't get sacked, dude. Like, look at his numbers. He's been sacked all year. His offensive line has only been given fault, I think, once. He's got 3 sacks on the year, and we're talking about Joey Aguilar, Tennessee quarterback. But he's only actually sacked in the pocket like twice.
And they played Georgia already, just for a little bit of reference.
Yeah, I just don't like this matchup.
Also, their explosive play defense is 86th.
Yeah,
we're 120th. It's fine.
That's the problem.
They're a little bit better than us.
For how bad they are on defense, it's like no matter who you play, Arkansas is going to be worse. Nearly every category.
Every defensive statistic for us is in the hundreds. 110, 110, 113, 127, 120. We have not done well yet, guys.
Mike and them has a good point here. 3 out of 4 games, we've allowed over 30 points.
I mean, Talon was averaging, 32 before the Notre Dame game? He was averaging putting up 32 points. It was either 32 or...
I don't know. I know his total yards responsible is insane. It was.
I went at a Notre Dame fan with that, and it did not turn out well. They're like, if they score 30, we suck. And I was like, well, he's averaging blah, blah, blah per game, just so you know. And then afterwards, he commented back on it. He's like, how about now?
Now what?
And I was like, that's fair. That's a fair point, sir.
He's fallen back in passing yards, of course, because of the Notre Dame game.
That game torched his stats.
Notre Dame, and then he followed that with a bye week. He was like top 5 in passing offense. He's all the way down to 25th.
Yeah,
which is a pretty good drop. But again,
you know what is going to be interesting though is if PETRINO runs straight at that defense, because we're going to start running. Like we're going to open up running. I bet. I think he's gonna gauge how soft that defense is and what the hell he can actually do with it against it.
I hope so, because I want to see Washington and Russell. I want to see them each with about. Well, I mean, I say this. I know Russell might get stuffed. I mean, if there's anyone that's,
I don't know. I see Washington getting stuffed more than Russell. Russell's our big ass bowling ball.
What I mean is like you're typically not going to see Russell with like 7-8 yard carries back to back, right? Like what I'm saying is you can limit him and you can limit Washington, but some of that fault and if just kind of reading in between some of these numbers and then just watching them, Arkansas's interior offensive line struggles at getting pushed sometimes. They're not winning as many battles as I thought they were. Like they're not terrible. Don't get me wrong. This is still a better offensive line, but there are times when this run blocking, just watching them play, and then you go back and you look at some of the deeper analytics, you're like, shit, they're kind of struggling here. So they're gonna have to get that figured out too, and I think they'll be fine. I think with
they've had a couple weeks to prepare for our offense too, and that sucks.
Well, both teams had the bye same time.
Yeah, I know. I wish they would have played like Bama while we were on bye week. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would have been nice. They're all beat up,
or LSU, just someone who's just physical, just beats the hell out of you.
Those guys are strong.
Of course, that doesn't work in our favor, right?
Never.
Appreciate everyone who was here. Oh, we got a super chat. Oh, Dustina with the $5 super chat. Will PETRINO have a shorter leash with Talon than Pittman did? Could we see KJ soon?
I think it'll be a longer leash, and he's going to give Talon more power.
He is clearly his guy. We only know that because as soon as he got here as the offensive coordinator, that was like the first thing they did was bring Green in. And who knows if they're getting their asses kicked, Dustin, then yeah, we might be having ourselves a little conversation about what's going on, like what they do in that particular moment. I don't know about moving forward. Kerper says it's going to get ugly. I think so too. I hate to say it, man. I don't think this is going to be a ball game. I just don't. And Tennessee, again, they do have issues on defense, and maybe Arkansas can get some confidence going on the offensive side of the ball. But good Lord, I just see Aguilar in this offense just running over this shitty Arkansas defense. Hopefully Quincy Rhodes has a game, right? I mean, he's a guy who's popped up on CBS's sports first round list. They had him as like the 22nd overall draft pick a couple of weeks ago. much has changed since then. I haven't actually.
Yeah, we're gonna find out if this defense hates Bobby or loves him real fast.
Yeah, or at least that the new defensive staff for sure.
Sorry, coach, I tripped. Like the whole D line, like everybody fell down.
Man,
they probably blocked better than they have been if they just fell down.
It's crazy because it really was Chad Morris level bad. Chad Morris era. It was like watching 2019 all over again on defense. And I just thought we were so far away from that, as bad as things were then versus now. And it's like, no, we're still capable of putting that shit out on the field, that horrible product. We're still capable of doing that. That's just disappointing. Year 6, right? No, that's no, sir. Year 3 with that staff on defense and Pittman in year 6. That's just unacceptable. Hey, shout out to Patreon supporters. I appreciate all the support. Again, we've got the winners of the cards. Make sure if you haven't already, DM me your up-to-date address. I've already DM'd a bunch of people, but make sure you go check your DMs and get me up to date there. I've already had one. Apparently, one person has changed his address, so I'm very glad that I asked him. He's a repeat winner. And I always double check to make sure the addresses are still up to date. And so I'm glad I did that. Shout out to Brian Frazier, who he won a card. Will Watkins. I forgot who my other legendary status winner was. Maybe Thomas Nunley, I think. So shout out to all them legendary status members. I appreciate you guys. And of course, shout out to Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company. Is your garage door acting crazy? Call Direct Service Garage Door Company. Look, if your garage door squeaking, slamming, or just flat out refusing to open, don't be that guy trying to fix it with a hammer and duct tape. Call these guys. They offer garage door repairs, broken springs, new doors, openers, you name it. The crazy part is they'll come out the same day, even late, like when you get off work at 6 p.m. and your garage door decides to play dead. Direct Service Overhead is there. Real humans answer the phone, so, no robots. So, yeah, Direct Service Overhead, raise the door. Lower your stress. 501-244-3667 or book online at directserviceoverhead.com.
Ad reads are boring.
Yeah, that's your ad read. You sent that to me.
Boo. Fast forward, man.
I do appreciate everyone. And we'll be back Saturday.
No Hog Blitz. I don't answer the phone. I have office manager for that.
Maybe one day I'll answer the phone. Hey,
sometimes I have them like on weekends every once in a while.
Yeah, I was going to say I've heard you answer those calls.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you, Travis. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening, man. And hopefully I didn't get you in too much trouble with the wife.
No, we're good. We're good. I went and got my equipment today, so we look crispy.
And that fade you got going on too, man. You're looking good.
Like that?
You're looking crisp. All right, everybody. I'll see you.
I got a cut. It was terrible.
I'll see you Saturday. My wife is begging me to get a haircut. I'll see you on Saturday, post-game live show. It's the best post-game around. Hopefully I'll see you there. You guys just get ready because it is definitely still.
Who you gonna get?
Hey, real quick, what's your score prediction, Ty? We didn't get one.
Well, I wasn't going to do a score prediction.
Dude, do a score prediction. Nobody's
hell. Man, don't make me do that. It feels, I don't know, how big of an asshole is Heupel? Is he willing to run?
He's an asshole. He scored 72 on a directional score.
That's true. Yeah,
and we beat them last year.
I'm gonna say 54. Maybe Arkansas moves the ball a little bit in the first half. 54, maybe 54-20.
Not bad.
Is it? Yeah. What's yours?
38-24 Tennessee. Unfortunately.
Okay. That's respectable.
Blech.
That's respectable.
I think it's two good offenses and two bad defenses.
Right there it is. Dan Mullen. That's my guy. That's my
program
guy.
Saver.
Absolutely. That's it, buddy.
All right, man.
All right. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you Saturday. Be good.
Having trouble with your garage door? Problem solved. Call Direct Service Overhead Garage Door Company. We're your go-to team for garage door repair, new garage doors, openers, and more. We offer same-day service. We're always ready when you need us. Best of all, you can book your appointment online or talk to a live operator 24/7. No machines, no waiting. So whether it's a broken spring or a brand new garage door, trust the local experts at Direct Service Garage Doors. Call us today or visit directserviceoverhead.com.